We have 3 large packages from Extreme Turbo Systems. Today, my friends, we are surprising Bobby with a whole lot of goodies for her Evo 10 build. Now, the car had a really nice setup. Turbo kit, engine, transmission, everything was pretty solid, but I wanted to change it up. So I decided, let's go ahead and order a whole slew of goodies from ETS. Now, she'll be here in probably 35 or 40 minutes. In the meantime, we need to get a little bit more work done on the chassis of this car, because this whole thing is getting repainted. If you did not see yesterday's video, we decided to repaint the bay. So the bay is all prepped out, ready to go. And then I decided, let's go ahead and repaint the door jambs. But to do the door jambs properly, we need to do the pillar and the quarter panel as well. And in order to do all that properly, rear bumper has to come off, taillights come off, trunk comes off. And if we're gonna pull the trunk, we may as well paint the trunk jambs as well. So the whole chassis, I guess you could say, of this car is getting painted, except for the interior. There's no sense in pulling seats and painting underneath the seats and then putting the seats back in, if you know what I'm saying. And then the roof as well. There's no sense in spraying the roof. So let's get started with dismantling the entire back end of this car.
Mama loves you so much.
Oh, I pissed.
People got so confused when I called him Winston that one time.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Because it rhymes and it just sounds kind of fun.
Winston, should we open up your box? You have 3 big packages to open today.
Okay, I broke my finger. Not really, but ripped my nail off, so you're gonna have to open it for me.
What a shame. All right, we're gonna go ahead and open all this stuff up real quick. Which one do you want to do first?
The long one.
You already know what that is. Come on now.
I want to see what it looks like.
You've opened these exact boxes multiple times now for multiple of your builds.
Really?
You don't recognize the packaging?
Honey, it's been years. Literally years. I want to do it.
I thought you couldn't do it. Oh.
Whoa.
A new piping system.
What? No new tips?
I mean, if you run just the mid pipe itself, that'd be a little bit loud.
Don't laugh at me. I just can't find them.
Can't find the tips, huh?
Honey,
Sorry.
what does that mean?
I don't know. I was just repeating you. That's a nice pipe.
That's a really nice pipe.
So this is gonna make your car sound like mine.
No, I doubt that. Yours is the best sounding car we have.
Bobby, this is an identical. Well, we gotta open up all the boxes.
Okay.
It's gonna sound identical.
Okay.
You got a little bit bigger of a camshaft profile currently because I got a stock motor. So yours is gonna be lopey. Yours is gonna sound how mine used to sound before I blew up the built motor.
I need Lopey. I want Lopey. Lopey's all I've ever wanted on Evo.
Open her up.
Honey, there's no tips.
Freaking look at the box. Right there, that's your tip.
Oh, I just want to look at it. I'm actually really happy that you didn't get burnt tips.
That's our old life.
It is.
We don't do that no more.
We're more mature now.
So this exhaust is an ETS V3. It is the identical system I run on the White 10. And Bobby's always liked how the White 10 sounds. So that is box number 1. We gotta open it up all the way though. So
Why?
Well, just to look at it on the ground. So this is the dual muffler system. It's a little bit louder than, hey, Bobby, let's leave that on.
Don't call me by my name, Bobby.
Here. It's a bit louder than the big single muffler, which I think they call that the Quiet. This is just the, well, it's not the Extreme because the Extreme has no mufflers at all. It's effectively a straight pipe. But this one is the perfect middle ground. So that's box number 1.
Hi, buddy. Does he just watch you all day?
All day.
All day.
All day. He's obsessed with Evos. All right, box number 2, which one should we do?
Let me look. I see piping.
You know what that means?
No.
You don't know what IC means?
Intercooler piping. Ooh, an intercooler.
Ooh, new keyboard clamps.
Ooh, I love new clamps. Piston would love to get into one of these. Now that's a nice intercooler.
How big?
What do you mean?
Yeah, that width.
5.
It's a thick boy.
Yep, for all that power we're gonna make.
Exactly, gotta keep them IATs cool.
Ooh.
Hopefully you like the color of choice. Simple, effective.
What do you mean? Ooh, wrinkle black. Truly, it's so nice.
Oh, by the way, I already did this.
That looks so good.
No.
What was it before?
Nardo gray.
Oh yeah.
Does it match? Pretty close.
Right on the money.
So this is a full ETS front mount kit. I think it has a 4-inch intercooler, all wrinkle black piping, all new T-bolt clamps, and all new couplers. Final package from ETS. Whoa, the first thing we see.
I'd like to talk turbo.
Oh.
Ooh, then now these are one of my favorite things to look at.
What is it?
What do you mean?
What is it?
It's a manifold. What?
So smart.
Yep.
That thing's beauty.
Hold on. Here, you need to take it. Ooh. Ooh.
That thing is tiny.
No, it's not.
Freaking tiny turbski.
How much is it gonna make?
Well, it's a 64 mil.
So it'll make around 450, 500 on pump, and then on E85 it'll make around like high sixes.
You might want to up that about 200 wheel.
I don't want it that fast.
Well,
buddy.
it doesn't need to be that fast, but it can make it.
Well, I don't wanna.
I know, that's fine. That's the same turbo you ran on your STI. We're going from a 67 mil down to a 64. That had a 67 on it.
That's not very much.
That's a lot.
I'd rather do like a 54.
Not even a thing.
Yep, that's pretty nice.
What do you like the most, Twist?
His name actually was gonna be Turbo.
It was.
Look at how he sucked his cheek in on the side of his lip. That's so ugly.
You want to see something sad?
Yeah.
What? You want it done right?
I do.
So you do it right. We half-assed it the first time.
But the whole thing's sanded down.
Do you want it done right?
Yeah.
Yep. It's a lot of work, I know. Sad, huh?
Yeah.
All right, getting back to work on the chassis itself. So the whole rear end is pulled apart. I'm opting to leave all the hinges on just so we don't have to mess with alignment later on. It's a little bit more work to get these things scuffed properly for paint while they're on the car, but it's doable. And like I said, it'll make for an easy reassembly if we do not have to worry about the hinge location. So let's move on to the driver's side. Both doors come off. Hinges stay on the car just like the passenger side. And then the side skirt has to come off. Gas lid comes off. And we scuff the entire driver's side. If you've ever needed to remove a door yourself, it's really quite simple. Have it closed, latched in the back. Pull out 3 of the bolts. On the 4th bolt, hold the front of the door up. Support the front of the door. Open the latch. Make sure your wiring's already disconnected and the striker's off. And your door is removed. I forgot about this handy little roller cart that I made when I was building the Type R. So now we got the Evo on the cart. Man, this makes life so easy. All right, I got a new red Scotch-Brite pad or scuff pad. My rule of thumb with these scuff pads is gray is good if you're doing clear only, and then red is good if you're doing base and clear. Of course, these jams are getting base and clear, so red makes it go quite a bit quicker. I wish I had a good solid way. I mean, I could mask off the interior, but being that it's just dry, nice little blow with the compressed air later on. Should be able to blow all the dust out of the inside. Nice to not have to worry about it at all, but it's not a big deal. With the jam complete, I'm now going to block the entire exterior, which is just getting clear coated with 800 grit, and then I'll run over it again with gray Scotch Brite. Of course, being careful not to burn through the paint, because we don't want to have to apply any sort of color on the quarters. So this thing is ready for the paint booth. We were supposed to have this car actually in the booth today, but like I mentioned yesterday, that got pushed back. Now we're supposed to be painting Monday. I did start messing around with this front window seal, and I like it. I don't love it. I think it could be a lot better. I found some tape that 3M makes. It's like a hard edge that you kind of put underneath that seal and fold it up on itself. So I ordered some of that up, and that should be here before we hit the booth, which will be nice. So this entire thing is ready, other than being cleaned up and masked. It's ready to go. Now there's one thing I almost forgot about, which we definitely cannot forget about this. We need to do the same thing on the front fenders as well. So this part right here, where it bolts on in the engine bay, that is not painted the exterior color. That's factory Phantom Black, and that is Java Black Pearl. So let's go ahead, and unfortunately we need to re-clear the entire front fenders and just base coat red up in here. But that's not a big deal because one of these fenders had the biggest run in the world. I don't think it's this one, I think it's the other one. So that gives me an opportunity to fix our mistake. Well guys, this is what it looks like when you don't have self-control with your projects. They turn into this every single time. But the end result will be well worth it.